completely different optics and completely different perspective between how do your country see it, your people, and, for example, Westerners. We actually don't need to deeply explain to each other what do we feel. And when we saw or just hear a plan coming, yes, you know what I feel now, and I know what do you feel. Some people could say, like, okay, Sakartvelo has another masштаб of the war. It doesn't matter. We can't count like numbers of dead people or of number of days, because to be honest, one day is enough to understand what war is. But what's very important and what's define much this war, that our combatants are civilians too, yeah. And sometimes that is it's very tricky point, which a lot of Western donors don't understand when they start talking like, we can support combatants, we can support only civilian peoples. Hey, these peoples literally yesterday painted their walls, I don't know, or were artists, or farmers, or builders, and so on, so on, so on. That's what defines this war.
What is your civil job?
I'm a designer.
What kind, like a graphic designer?
Yes.
To be honest, all this year and a half, I trying to find how exactly we can share this experience to people who have not it. Because the words are not enough. That is why a lot of us, a lot of poets, writers, and so on, were completely silent during the first months, because we could not understand how to speak about it. When we're talking about your experience during that war, it seems to me like a situation with a raped woman, whom the big guys all over the world said, just shut up, please, just shut up, keep silent. That's what happened to you, but also to a lot of different people, nation, and so on. And like in the women's world, like, yeah, one moment all these silented, shut up women start talking. Are you also been raped? Are you also? And you too, and you too, and me too? And that is exactly what's going on like global level, on level of all our nations, our states, our countries, our faiths and our lives, who has been raped for Russia for years and centuries. Because this war doesn't go like a year and a half, it doesn't start in 2014, it comes for very, very, very long period. And now we have the possibility to shut up this rapist. Yeah? Like we have to stand by each other. That's the moment. Because Russia never faced the consequences. It never. They just rape, kill, and go on.
We're waiting when you wake up. When you understand. Who
Where
is
is
that
your
person?
sanction? Where is sanction?
We don't need sanction.
Russia laugh from your sanction.
First year of the big invasion, I lived in my city. I live in Kharkiv. It's eastern part of Ukraine. We have only 30 kilometers to the Russian border. And first year I lived in this everyday terrorized city, more or less by my own, because all my inner circle, my family and my closest friends were gone. I also gone on the first morning of the invasion, but then I back in the third week, because I can't stay without my city. And from one hand, I knew that I really have a great support from part of my friends who still are in the city, not like my inner circle in normal life, but like my very strong wall beside my back of my hand. But from another point of view, I know that I'm on my own, day by day. And the question of my survival is on me. It's the same situation in like global narrative. We have this backup. We have this really great, strong backup. Sometimes we say it's not enough, you guys need to be more quickly, so on, and it's also true. But still, we are on our own. And you know, it's so, sometimes it's funny and touching, or sometimes it scares me. These days in Georgia, a lot of people, Georgian and Polish, because we have Polish friends here, say like, we are not counting, but we are waiting for you, because our fate is like connected with your actions. We need your victory to our victory. We feel this huge weight of responsibility, not only for our fate, but for the fate of all so-called civilized or democratical world.
Всі, хто може повернутися в Україну.
What is the most important which people have to understand about this war? This war doesn't go for territories. They can't even manage their own territories. Look. This war is for values and for our own way of life. Freedom, dignity, and responsibility. And which completely doesn't exist in Russian narrative. And that's what makes me anxious every day, that they're trying to steal our youth, our kids' time, our elder time, and so on. Why we have a generation of kids who never lived in the really peace time, like the war. This actually war starts 9 years ago, and kids who were born in 2013 and 13, they don't know how does the world without war looks like, especially kids in Donbass, Luhansk, Crimea. And the second thing which makes me crazy is this trying of Westerners, not all of course, and of course the situation changed, but still, like, let's make a dialogue, let's sit on the common table and find some common words. And it's like I said before, it's all about the rape. You can take a woman who survived through the rape and the rapist and propose them to sit on the common table and let's talk how I was raping you. It sounds crazy, it sounds crazy, but still they sometimes trying to do this. And sometimes try to push us like, maybe you don't need this Donbass region, maybe you can skip out the Crimea question. No, we could not. It's not disputable. We can't leave our people in this position, in this situation.